Most people think getting rich has to look exciting. A big income jump, a lucky investment, a business that suddenly takes off. One smart move that changes everything. But for most people, wealth is built in a much quieter way. It is built by boring habits repeated for years. Driving the same car longer than people expect. Eating simple meals most of the time. Saving before spending. Letting your lifestyle grow slower than your income. Investing consistently without chasing every exciting opportunity. None of this looks impressive in the moment. Nobody claps because you packed lunch. Nobody notices when you keep driving a paid-off car. Nobody congratulates you for increasing your investment contribution instead of upgrading your lifestyle. But that is the point. These habits build wealth while no one notices. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 boring habits that make you rich quietly. Not because they are dramatic, but because they protect small amounts of money over and over again until those small amounts become something big. And if you want more videos that help you build real wealth without hype, noise, or fake success, subscribe to the channel. Every video here is designed to help you grow wealth quietly and create more freedom over time. Habit number 1. Drive your car longer than people expect. A car can either build your freedom or quietly drain it. Most people do not think of a car as a wealth decision. They think of it as transportation, comfort, or status. But one of the fastest ways to slow down wealth is to keep upgrading cars every few years. A new car feels good at first, but then the payment starts. The insurance is higher, the value drops, and suddenly, a vehicle that was supposed to improve your life is taking money every month that could have been building your future. Quietly wealthy people understand this. They are not always driving older cars because they have no choice. Many times, they are doing it because they know what that money can become. A paid-off car gives your income room to breathe. A reliable used car can get you where you need to go without locking your future into payments. And the money that would have gone to a car loan can quietly move into savings, investments, or debt payoff. From the outside, this does not look impressive. You may look average. You may even look behind people who keep showing up in newer cars. But behind the scenes, your net worth is growing while their payments are growing. That is why the car you do not upgrade can become one of your biggest wealth-building tools. Sometimes the boring car in the driveway is not a sign that someone is broke. It is a sign that their money is working somewhere else. Habit number 2. Eat simple meals most of the time. Food spending quietly drains money because it happens every day. It does not feel like one big decision. It feels like lunch here, takeout there, a few extra groceries, a snack, or another delivery order because nothing was planned at home. But over months and years, those small choices become a serious wealth leak. That is why simple food routines are so powerful. You do not need a perfect meal plan. You just need a few basic meals you can repeat. Chicken and rice, pasta, eggs, soup, tacos. Simple meals that are easy to buy for, easy to cook, and easy to stick with. When you know what you usually eat, your grocery list becomes clearer. You waste less food. You make fewer impulse purchases. You stop buying random ingredients that sit in the fridge until they go bad. And before buying more, use what you already have. Check the fridge, check the freezer, check the pantry. Build a few meals from what is already in the house. This may sound boring, but boring food routines protect money. They reduce expensive lunches, last-minute takeout, wasted groceries, and daily decisions that quietly drain your account. And the money you save can move towards something better. Investments, debt payoff, emergency savings, your future. Simple meals may not look exciting, but they can help build wealth while no one notices. Habit number 3. Pay yourself before lifestyle gets paid. The quietly wealthy do not wait to see what is left at the end of the month, because most of the time, nothing is left. That is not always because someone is careless. It is because lifestyle expands when money is available. If extra cash sits in your checking account, it starts to feel spendable. A small upgrade here, a dinner there, one more purchase that feels harmless in the moment. And before you know it, the money is gone. That is why paying yourself first is so powerful. The moment your paycheck arrives, part of it should already know where to go. Some goes to savings, some goes to investments, some may go toward debt payoff if you are still working on that. The key is that the money moves before lifestyle can claim it. Automatic transfers make this easier. You do not have to rely on motivation every month. You do not have to debate whether you feel disciplined. You do not have to wait and hope there is something left later. The system handles it first, and that is how wealth starts growing quietly. Nobody sees the transfer. Nobody notices the retirement contribution. Nobody claps when money moves into an investment account. But behind the scenes, your future is getting paid before your lifestyle gets louder. That is the difference. Most people spend first and save what remains. Quietly wealthy people save first and build their life around what remains. Habit number 4, let your lifestyle grow slower than your income. Raises only create wealth if some of the extra money stays under your control. Most people get a raise and immediately let their lifestyle rise with it. A better apartment, a nicer car, more dinners out, bigger vacations, more subscriptions, and because the income went up, none of it feels dangerous. But this is how people earn more and still feel broke. The raise disappears into a more expensive version of the same life. Quietly wealthy people handle income growth differently. When they make more money, they do not rush to upgrade everything. They keep their lifestyle mostly the same for a while and let the extra money move into savings, investments, or debt payoff first. That gap is where wealth is built. The difference between what you earn and what you spend becomes the money that works for you. But if every increase in income becomes normal spending, there is no gap left to build with. That is why high income does not guarantee wealth. You can make a lot and still have nothing if your lifestyle grows just as fast. But if you live slightly behind your income, every raise becomes fuel for your future instead of just another upgrade. From the outside, it may not look like much changed, but behind the scenes, your money is finally getting ahead of your lifestyle. Habit number 5, choose boring investments and stay consistent. Quiet wealth usually does not come from chasing the most exciting thing. It comes from boring investing done for a long time. Index funds, retirement accounts, steady contributions, strong cash reserves, low debt, a plan simple enough that you can keep following it even when life gets busy. None of that sounds exciting, but exciting is often where people make mistakes. They chase hot stocks, they jump into trends, they switch strategies every time someone online makes a new opportunity sound urgent. And instead of letting compounding work, they keep starting over emotionally. Quietly wealthy people usually do the opposite. They choose boring assets, automate the process, and give time a chance to do its work. They do not need every investment to sound impressive. They need the plan to be repeatable. And cash reserves matter here too, because when you have low debt and money set aside, you are less likely to panic when the market drops. You do not have to sell investments at the wrong time just because life got expensive for a moment. That is what protects the plan. Boring investing may not give you a story people want to hear at dinner, but it gives compounding something much more valuable: time. And over years, boring consistency can beat exciting financial decisions again and again. Boring is how wealth hides while it grows. These habits do not make you look rich quickly, but they make you financially stronger quietly. Drive the car longer, eat simple meals, pay yourself first, let your lifestyle grow slower than your income, invest boringly and stay consistent. None of it looks impressive at first, but repeated for years, it changes everything. Because income alone does not decide wealth, what you repeatedly do with that income does. So choose one boring habit this week and start there. Set up one automatic transfer, plan a few simple meals, keep the car longer, or protect your next raise before lifestyle absorbs it. Wealth is often built quietly before anyone notices, and boring is where compounding begins. If this helped, subscribe to the channel for more videos on building real wealth quietly, and let me know in the comments which boring habit will you start first.